SGC here, and we're back with a movie review on Carrie, 2013 edition, directed by Kimberly Peirce, who directed Boys Don't Cry back in 1999, and that's pretty much that. She's all did that since then. Well, she also did Stop Loss. That was in 2008. Never heard of it. But anyway, this movie stars the great Chloë Grace Moretz as Carrie White, Julianne Moore as Carrie's mother, Margaret White, and also other people. So if you didn't know, this movie is actually a third adaptation of Stephen King's 1974 novel of the same name. So what's this movie about? It's basically about a girl who is raised by a deeply religious woman, and she is a shy, underconfident girl, and she's in grade 12, nearing her graduation from Irwin High School in Maine, and she has her first period and realizes, wow, what is wrong with me? And as her mother is really super deeply religious to the fact that she created her own religion, is crazy, and then Carrie finally realizes that she has these deep telekinesis powers, and she moves things with her mind, and then things happen as she gets involved with prom. So I'm not going to go into details of the plot because you can just watch it or read the book. But first off, I have to say I have read the book Carrie by Stephen King, but I have not watched the Carrie adaptation of 1976, which is supposed to be the best book adaptation of anything ever, apparently. So I read the book, and I really love the narrative of the book because it's written in a way where everything's presented through doctor notes, interviews, newspaper clippings, and it's not your standard narrative, so I really enjoy that. Obviously, it's not the case here for the movie. It's just a standard narrative as you get an introduction of Margaret White. You see her crazy religious things in the very beginning, and you see Carrie being super shy and underconfident at school. So first off, to say props for Chloë, that she did it well, though people say that she was miscast, and I have to double take a bit, as in when she dresses up and goes to prom, the prom king actually falls for her slightly, so she has to be attractive enough for the prom king, the most popular dude, to find attractive. So like, I don't know, I mean, she played her shy, underconfident girl side really well, but I was wondering if people were thinking of, oh, she shouldn't be super butt ugly to be cast or not as super attractive, because, you know, attractive girls don't get bullied. Lies. But yeah, I give her props to that. And also Julianne Moore as the crazy Margaret White. She totally is nuts, and the stuff that she quotes is crazy, and yeah, because she created her own religion. And that's pretty much it. I enjoyed Chloë, the fact that she was on screen. I enjoyed her acting. She was eye candy for me, and I just liked the fact that she was in this movie, and that's pretty much it. The only reason why I went to this movie was Chloë. And also there's other casting, as in these people that I don't know, and they're cast as the bullies of the story, and that's the biggest thing with this movie, is that I felt the high school casting felt very un-high school, that they felt more university age, they looked much older than they were, and the way that they carried themselves were much older than they were. Even the sex scenes in the car felt very awkward, and it was just like not needed. And also, Julianne Moore's character's extreme religion could have been played even crazier, and I felt that that would have been the way to go in terms of like craziness. And as to how the plot goes, I mean, you can watch the trailer and totally see how the plot goes, because the trailer pretty much ruins everything. It shows you to the point where Carrie does her telekinesis and what happens to her at the prom and what happens afterwards. Though I sort of give props for Judy Greer as Miss Desjardins, the gym teacher, who sort of sympathizes with Carrie, and she's the one that sort of supports her, and you can really see that this is a caring teacher, and I give her props to that. And that's the thing, I guess, with this movie, is that it felt more focused on the bullying, and the fact that it was because of bullying that she became this crazy killer in the end. But I felt that it's more, as the book, it's more of another thing. Like, this has nothing to do with bullying to the point where she has these powers. It just felt like, oh, this is all bad parenting and bad bullying. This is the cause of all that. So that's the thing with that. Gabriella Wilde plays Sue, who's sort of the I bullied you but I felt bad girl, and she was okay, but I never really understood her change of motivation as to why she didn't bully her and continually bully her. Alex Russell, coming from 2012's Chronicle fame, plays the prom king. So he was okay, but not really. He was kind of awkward. I guess that's the biggest thing with this movie. There was a lot of awkwardness, really. The line carrying wasn't really that strong. And I guess really, like, going back to why we even watched it was just Carrie, and I didn't really have much expectations, and I guess, yeah, that's the biggest thing. It was just, some scenes were really awkward, and just, I think that the other casting was just, these guys look too old to be in high school. Chloe is 16, so she totally fits the demographic of grade 12, but Alex Russell is 25, Gabriella is 24, so you have these mid-20-year-olds playing 18-year-olds, so it felt awkward. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this movie review for Carrie. I'm totally gonna try and take out some time to watch 1976's Carrie and see how crazy adaptation that is. But I totally recommend you the book, because the narrative written is really interesting, how it was portrayed. Like, it kept you guessing as to what's really happening and when it's gonna happen. This movie you can not watch, but if you're a Chloë fan, check it out on DVD whenever you have the chance. Anyway, that's it for this movie review on Carrie 2013 edition. See ya.